Hi, welcome to Holistically Healthy. I'm Cara, and I'm a wife, a mom, a teacher, and a certified integrative holistic health coach. I own Holistically Yours Health and Wellness, and I have additional certifications in behavioral analysis, detoxification, and hormone health. I love all things health and fitness, but you won't find any fad diets or magic pills here. Join me as we achieve wellness that nourishes your mind, body, and soul. Get ready to discover how eating healthy can be simple and delicious, and how making realistic, sustainable shifts will empower you to achieve all of your health goals. From creative ways to incorporate more whole foods into your diet, to finding joy in movement and practicing mindfulness, together we will navigate the confusing world of nutrition and empower you to take control of your health. And I'll be here to support you every step of the way. So grab your coffee, your laundry basket, or your car keys, and let's dive in. Hello, welcome back to the show. So let me guess. You're here because you're doing everything right. You're eating your greens, you've cut down on sugar, you're drinking your water, maybe you even tried a few of those energy boosting supplements. But every morning you wake up tired. Every day between 2 and 3 p.m., you hit the wall. Your energy crashes. You still need caffeine just to make it through the day. Does it sound familiar? If it does, I promise you, you are not alone. This is one of the biggest complaints I hear from women in their late 30s and 40s. I'm eating healthy, I'm trying to take care of myself, but I still feel so drained and exhausted. So today we're going to unpack why that happens and what your body is actually trying to tell you. Because the truth is, you might be eating too clean, too little, or not in rhythm with what your body needs right now. So let me tell you a little story first. My client, Shannon, she came to me a couple months ago and she was exhausted. She had switched to eating super clean. She had oatmeal for breakfast, salad with grilled chicken for lunch, and a light dinner. She cut out snacks because she thought that's what she should do and she shouldn't be snacking. She heard that snacking all day long ruins your metabolism, but she was running on fumes every day. She woke up feeling like she hadn't slept. She hit that afternoon 2 to 3 p.m. slump really hard. She needed coffee to make it through the rest of the day. And by dinner time, she was cranky, starving, and snapping at her kids. She kept saying, I'm doing it all. I'm doing it all. I'm watching the food that I eat. I'm doing it all. I don't understand what is happening. So we took a really deep dive into her lifestyle and her diet. And something that happens not only with Shannon, but what has happened with other people, so many of my clients, honestly and truly, is that we take a deeper dive and we take a real good look at their lifestyle and the foods that they're eating. And we realize they are grossly under eating in calories. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how little calories many women are living on a day. And you don't even realize it because it still looks like, oatmeal for breakfast, grilled chicken salad for lunch. Sounds healthy. And a light dinner, you're eating 3 meals. It sounds healthy. But if you're not eating enough calories, you're going to feel burnt out. And you're going to be undernourished. And it's not because you're not eating good foods, like I said, but it's because you're not eating enough of what your body needs to support your hormones, your blood sugar, and your stress levels. So once we made a few simple shifts, we added a balanced breakfast with protein, increased minerals through whole foods, and she started spacing her meals every 3 to 4 hours. Her energy came back. So let's break down what's really going on when you're eating healthy but feeling exhausted. The first thing is you might be riding that blood sugar roller coaster we talk about all the time. And even if you're eating healthy, you might be on that blood sugar roller coaster without even realizing it. Skipping breakfast or having only coffee in the morning or something like just oatmeal can cause spikes in cortisol and keep your blood sugar unstable all day long. Having a smoothie with fruit but no protein or a fat can cause a crash a few hours later. And when your blood sugar drops, your body releases more cortisol, which is your stress hormone, which makes you feel wired, anxious, and then completely wiped out. This is actually something pretty simple to fix. So a quick fix for this would be eating within an hour of waking up and making sure every meal includes the protein, healthy fat, and fiber. So a good example would be eggs and avocado toast, or a smoothie with protein powder, maybe some nut butter and chia seeds. It's really easy to balance your meals. And if you need some help with that, please reach out to me. I love balancing meals. So I'd be really happy to help you. It's something I teach inside my program all the time, because it's such a small shift that we can make to make such a massive, massive difference. Another thing that might be happening is that you're under eating, especially under eating protein. So many women are unknowingly eating too little. And when I first began to realize this, it honestly blew my mind because it was almost every single woman that I worked with. And I totally get it. I totally understand why it's happening. Years of diet culture have taught us that less is better, but your body needs enough fuel to support your metabolism, especially your hormones and your nervous system. And when you're under eating, your metabolism slows down, your thyroid takes a hit, and then your energy tanks. So you want to make sure that you're aiming for, and the numbers truly vary depending on the person. But if you're not eating a lot of protein right now, you want to try to aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. If you have a pretty fair protein intake, then ideally, many people want to aim for 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. And so many people are so afraid of carbs. I'm not talking about eating processed sugary carbs, but carbs that come from nature support your thyroid and your adrenal function. So please don't be afraid of carbs. Your body literally needs them to survive. So think nourish and not restrict. And then the third reason why you might be crashing or have no energy is because of mineral depletion. This one is a really big one, and it's really often overlooked. Stress, coffee, even sweating when you work out, and even clean eating sometimes, depending on the foods that you're eating, can deplete essential minerals like magnesium, sodium, and potassium. And all of those things are critical for energy and hydration. And if you've been drinking tons of water, but you still feel tired or lightheaded, this might be why. I love adding minerals to my water or having a mineral-rich mocktail once a day. I have actually a mineral mocktail guide I can link it in my show notes for you if you want to take a look at it. But something as simple as sprinkling some sea salt on your meals, that could help. And including potassium-rich foods like coconut water, avocado, and leafy greens. The fourth reason why you might be crashing is because your nervous system might be dysregulated. If your nervous system's constantly in fight or flight, your body won't prioritize energy for anything other than survival. And that's why so many women feel wired at night and sluggish all day. So one way you can try to combat this is to just take a couple deep breaths. So you could take 5 slow breaths before you're eating to signal safety to your body. And you can also swap intense workouts for gentle movement a few days a week, such as walking or yoga or stretching. And prioritize rest without feeling guilty. For so long, I myself felt guilty every time I sat down to take a break. I always had a list in my mind of what I needed done and what I needed to do, and I would actually feel guilty taking a break. But we need rest. And sometimes doing less helps your body restore energy even faster than trying to go, 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 go. So when you begin to nourish your body, when you're stabilizing your blood sugar and calming your nervous system, your energy stops feeling like a struggle. You don't need the newest, greatest energy hack. You just need to support your body. So if you're feeling constantly tired, even though you're doing everything right, and right is in air quotes, it's not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that your body needs more nourishment and not more restriction. So this week, try focusing on eating balanced meals every 3 to 4 hours, adding in more minerals and hydration, and taking 5 minutes a day to truly regulate your nervous system. And I promise these tiny shifts can bring back your energy faster than any supplement or any quick fix. If this episode hit home for you, take a screenshot and share it to your stories. Tag me and tell me what tip you're going to try first. And if you want to go deeper into healing fatigue, balancing your hormones, and learning how to eat for energy, my Holistically Healthy program walks you step by step through all of it in a way that fits your real life. I'll link that below if you want to check it out. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be doable. You've got this, and I'm here cheering you on every step of the way. If you found this helpful, share it with a mom friend who's ready to add a little more ease into their day. Hit subscribe so you don't miss any episodes, and if this resonated with you, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a review. It will help other busy moms like you find my content. You can also follow me on Instagram at holisticallyfitandhealthy for more health and wellness tips. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.